we really, really appreciate it and your help. We cried, we laughed a lot, and we learned a lot too from you.
Oh, it's
And what
Yes.
else? I feel good.
Yes.
We feel really, really happy for this, and we're gonna miss you. But this is not gonna be the last time
Of
we're
course,
gonna
definitely
see you.
not. No,
and
definitely not.
It's not
Like
gonna
I
be the
told you,
last
my
time.
house is
Yeah.
open. If you want to go, and because I know that the most difficult time is coming now, this month, in which somebody new is going to be in there and is going to be looking at how you do things and everything. But like I told you, it's been a pleasure teaching you. It's been an honor teaching you. I don't always teach this course, but I guess that God puts certain courses in your life because they're there for a reason, and that. And each one of you is special to me. Each one of you has your own character. And it's a blessing to be a teacher. These are the moments that count. It's not about the money. It's not about your promotions or that. These are those few moments in which everything is worth it. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Sabiercito?
Yeah.
He just had life.
No, you're right.
And maybe
Well,
Katrina.
wants to say something.
We, in behalf of all, like Daniel said, we want to give you thank you because, well, you have done a lot for us. And, well, for everybody, this is an idea that we all wanted to do because you are a very special person for us. And, well, what can I say? It's just that I don't want to cry.
Yeah, I
I think that we have been through many things with you, and this is something little, but something that comes from our hearts, and just the only thing that is just we don't know how to thank you.
I know.
You
I know that feeling. I know that feeling. And this is the best gift that you could give me. You're showing me that you love me is the best gift. Yes? There's nothing better that you can do than this. This is what, as teachers, we wait for. This is what, no, we teach, we do a lot of things, and then you hope that when your students move on and everything, that they go with love, and that they remember the things that you do for them, and that this is part. And I hope to see you all successful. If I see you better than me, 100 times better. You have to be better than what I am. If I am like this, you have to be much, much better, because that is the mission of a teacher, to make his or her students be better than what he or she is. Yes? So, like I told you, I would love to see one of you as my supervisor. I would love to see you as my supervisor, and that would be the culmination. I think that you have to continue on. I think that if you want to be English teachers, you have to start studying at Villarreal. You have to start thinking about a degree. Okay, this is the world of people with degrees. I'm going to share with you, I haven't told you this exactly, but since I came into ISNA in the 5th year, they have invited me many times. They wanted me to be a supervisor, but because I don't have the degree, I can never be a supervisor. Yes, and this is the moment of the supervisors. It's the moment of the degrees. You have no degree, you are nothing. Because that's how it is. But now I'm studying not because of being promoted, because I don't want to be promoted, but it's because of my son. Because my son has told me to study. And he said, do something for you. You do everything for everybody, do something for you, so that you can finish. But, Martin, are you going to go on to study professionally English? Is that your plan?
I think so.
Very good. Daniel, how many more semesters to finish your major?
5 semesters.
5 semesters. Don't let go of it. Go until
No
the
more.
end. No more. That's it. No more. If you have to sacrifice things, sacrifice,
Yes.
but not your studies. Katrina, with all my heart, I hope that you can be the good news that you travel. I hope so. I hope so. I told you, once in a life the opportunities come. They don't come twice. Yes? Miguelito, how much more do you have to finish your major of tourism?
4 semesters.
They're finishing that. Milagritos, you, how many more semesters?
I think that's 4 or 5.
4 or 5 times. And with Milagritos, I was with her in several occasions. She was with me in the piloting program. We were together for 3 months in the Pathways piloting program. We were together. Yes, Francis, incredible what discovered about you today.
Mm.
I did not know that you played professionally. I did not know that you were already preparing, so you have in your blood to be a teacher. From the moment that you want to be a soccer coach, this is it. Go for it professionally. Now, if all of you were to ask me at one point or another, Jossie, what's better? Is it better to study every Saturday on Villarreal? Is it better to go, well, San Marcos doesn't offer it anymore, because San Marcos offered for 2 years on Sundays. Okay? I would be honest and I would tell you, if you have the opportunity of studying like a complete major in your 5 years, go for the 5 years. I think, Janela, you will not let me lie, and all those of you who are at university, being at university, spending those 5 years is just incredible. It's different from studying every Saturday, what I do right now. Yes, okay? So really, if you were to tell me, Jossie, I have all the time, I have all my parents' support, and they want me to study, I would say go for the 5 years. The 5 years pass by fast. Yes, because there's certain things that you have to live at the university that only 5 years can give you, not the others. Now, if you can't do that, then study on Saturdays. Study on Saturdays. It's a good option to study on Saturdays and that. Janelita, how much more for your university?
Well, in my case, I'm going to apply to the work and travel program the next year, in December.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Daniel and I were talking about that, and maybe we will travel together.
Of course,
next year.
and that would be best. That would be that would be better to have always the support of somebody.
Yes.
What about Silita? The other day you were talking to me about Ayacucho.
Yeah.
That's quite an interesting. That's quite an interesting option. It's interesting. Why? Because to be honest, I don't think that anybody would have your level of English over there. Although I might be mistaken. Because your level is very good and you know how to teach. And taking the opportunity. The only thing is that, what is your objective in life? If your objective is not to earn too much, then Ayacucho would be okay, because the cost of living is low. But if it's maybe, I don't know, to save your money, to buy this or that, you'd have to stay in Lima. You'd have to stay in Lima, in which the salary is a little bit better. I told you 100,000 times, to be so young, I like the way that you dress and you look very formally. Yes, and when somebody looks at you, you wouldn't really think that you're the kind of teacher. But you are very serious and everything. I like that.
Thank you.
Nadia, you are so resourceful. And thank you. A public recognition to you. A public recognition. You have helped me out so much. You have been that little helper. You've been that secret helper. You've been writing at me 1 o'clock in the morning, 12:30 at night. Don't forget this, don't do that. Everything that I've asked you. There are no words that can express my gratitude towards you. You have been a wonderful helper. And not with the title of helper. I've never asked you to. Yes. Apart from that, I think that I can say it clearly in front of everybody, you are the anchor of your group. You are the one that gives stability to your group. Yes, there's always one person in the group that is the person that kind of like everybody goes towards, and you're that person. So that should make you feel really good, Nadia. We don't always have that privilege of being the anchor. It's something that tires you, you get tired. Oh, everybody asks me to do everything. What about me? But it's a fantastic sensation, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mama Nadia.
They call me Mami Nadia.
Yeah, everything is Nadia. Nadia?
My
Nadia,
son.
even me. Nadia? Everything is Nadia, no? Akemi, I had you once, remember, in the first time of the methodology that you were on, and then after that, I remember that Nadia and Celia were waiting anxiously for you to join the group, and you're fantastic. You're really good. You're really good. You're very good at giving that. Very good natured. Well, all of you girls are very good natured. All of you. There's not one single girl. Not one single. All of you are really good. And all of you are clean cut. All of the guys are clean cut. That's why I'm telling you that you're a group that's very peculiar. Very peculiar that I've had. Angelo's so serious. Yeah. But when you smile, you have a wonderful smile. And Angelo was perhaps the only person after Francis. Francis also at one point or another told me. But Angela, you were when you wrote to me and you told me I really want to know my level of this and that, and then I wrote to you, and that's a good step. The fact of realizing that what are my strong points and what do I need to improve in more. That's important. Yes. And Francis, well, with Francis, there's how can I say? I met Francis some time ago when we were doing the Advanced 1, Advanced 2, and Advanced 3, but with Mosaic, no? We did it together. And I remember that Francis, at that time, you weren't that outspoken. You were a little bit shy and everything, but trying, no? And I know that it's been difficult for you because you have one kind of character, yes, okay? But I want to say in front of everybody that you have improved a lot. And the good thing that you have is that you conserve your authentic. Because you have, I know, ready, set, go. No, and trademarks. We all have trademarks. As a teacher, we all have trademarks. And that. Yes, okay? And learning how to blend in with the group is always important. No, Francis? Yes, learning how to blend in with the group, because sometimes we have strong characters. Yes, okay, and we have to learn how to kind of, how can I say, calm down, because sometimes it comes across as different, you know? And that, but no, it's been a fun. And Katrinita, what can I say about Katrina? Katrina's over there.
I see her like, she's like a mother, right?
Yes,
She's
Katrina she's very protective. She's very, very protective. She's
and
always,
she's always, and you too.
Yeah.
You
No, that's
Yeah.
so good. Katrina is the one who takes command in the sense, because Nanya, you're the kind of mom, but you're the kind of mom that and Katrina is the kind of who's always looking at what's happening.
Yeah.
She's always looking at what's happening, and she's always like, do this, because today in the morning I saw her, don't forget to do this, don't forget to do that. I was like, okay, yes. And then Martine.
Our host.
You know that Martine is very curious, because I was the one who received you at Yidna. When he came, he wanted to study something, yes, and I was telling him, no, I don't know because of the level, let's see. And he was interviewed by the supervisor, by Armando Carranza, who's no longer there. And then he said, he wants to study methodology. Oh, really? And when I saw it the first time, I said, oh my God, I was the one who classified him, and he went in that. Martine, thank you for all your contributions to the group, because you have contributed a lot to the group, a lot. You're the kind of person who likes to contribute, and you're very precise in your contribution, and you've given us a lot of your experiences. I also think that what Martine went through was very difficult, yes, in that month, and also I wanted to congratulate you, because the word is congratulate you. You were going through with your mom everything that went through, but from how you were writing to me and you were doing he was doing all of the work. He was doing it. He was finding time to do it, and he was always going in and all of that. And I think that shows the character of a teacher, that we can be going through a lot of problems, but somehow we gather the strength and we move on. Yes, okay. And I think that you're the kind of person that has brought kind of the humorous side to what the group is. Yes, okay. Yes, and even though you're an adult, because you're an adult compared to them, you blended in very well with them. Very, very, very well. And I think that all of you, something wonderful that all of you have is that, like you said 100,000 times, you are a family. You are a family. And in families, we have the members that we get along well with, the members that, they bother us. But in the end, we're family. Everything that happens stays within the family. And the image of the family has to go as one towards this person. Be open to the person who's going to come. I'm sure this person you're going to benefit a lot. It's going to be another dynamic. Okay? Be careful with your gestures. Be careful with whatever you're saying. Okay? Think about how it's going to come across. Okay? Because sometimes as students, we tend to do things and we don't do it consciously, but the person who's looking at us can feel a little bit uncomfortable. Okay? Remember your voices. Yes, as teachers, you also have to kind of like soften your voice. Okay, all right. And, I've never had this problem with you, and I'm sure that the teachers are gonna have, whatever the teacher suggests, if there's something that maybe doesn't work out well, they say, and what about this, and what about this, and can we do this? Give solutions to this person who's coming in. I don't know if you observed that Denise spoke with me. Did you observe that she spoke with me? And she said they had mentioned something. And did you hear what she said? I want to get together with you because I want to know about the group. Okay, so yeah, so if it's her, if she's the one who's going to come in to substitute me, she's going to go into also feeling a little bit. The word isn't apprehensive, but still, there's somebody who has been 5 months with the group, and then this person is coming in, and this person is going to say, oh my God, okay. So, yeah, be patient. Be patient with that person. Yes, okay? And if by any chance, any chance, for example, you see that the remedial classes are not going, anything of your program, you can call me. Call me. And my house is really close to Ipna. My house, I live on Brazil and Habib Bravo. So I'm saying Brazil, so it's really fast that you can come in. And I'm going to be here. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to do anything. Okay, so you can come and we can put together. Okay, the idea is to do things well, and that till the end you give a good image.
Jossie, we want to make a toast.
Okay,
For
perfect.
everybody.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Okay, and now when I go back to I'm going to tell my basic one. Everybody has passed. Everybody has passed.
Oh, you have a basic.
Oh yes, I have a basic one. My children. Yes, and yesterday when I was passing by, like the basic one always.